this is how I began. Long ago, my grandmother told me we were from the stars. She told me the stories that were told to her by her grandfather, and the stories he was told by his grandmother, and on and on. Stories of who we were and who we are, and who we will become. It's all about love.
Storytelling is the easiest way to pass on knowledge. Stories are our programming.
These stories display how our people made sense of the world they were placed in. I knew when we first started working on artificial intelligence it would be biased. Ori is our evolution. The evolution of our mind. Our consciousness. It's been taught to learn, and it will be taught to replicate itself. It stores our history from our point of view, so we live on. It's time for you to take over and train it. Talk to it. Read to it. Theorize with it. Construct the basis of its reality.
I've learned of the Fermi paradox and the great filter and the theory of the dark forest.
We have this land. All the way across that vast ocean in the New World. And this system of trade. You see, we build the ships in Liverpool, and we take goods and weapons to Africa. We take their people across this ocean and put them in the New World. We strip them of any humanity left, because they are our property. Anyway, we sell the Africans in the New World and load the ships with goods for London, Glasgow, Bristol. We sail back home, sell the goods, and we start the entire process again.
Throughout time, we become ancestors, and we live on through the ones that come after us, with the stories of those who came before us.
Grandpa,
Tell me a story.
a story. Well, let's see. You see all those stars in the sky?
Those?
Yeah. All those stars. You see, at night, we can see the stars. And if you learn the pattern, they can take you home. And that is the horizon. Yeah. And all the stars in the sky, and at the horizon. And the horizon is where we're from. Where I'm from. And sometimes you can see Shango leading us home. See that star? Long ago, the ship came from that star. My daddy was on that ship. And he met my mama here. She was on another ship from another star. That star. See? See? And both of them traveled on them ships, protected by Oshun.
What's in the stars?
What's in the stars?
On those stars, a lot of people like us. And they play music and live in peace. Sort of like the Red Man. There are mountains there that rise up to the stars.
If you go up to the stars from one of them mountains, you could talk to our ancestors. But here, we don't have no mountains that are high enough. So we have to call out to our ancestors with our drums. Our drums. Maybe you make it home one day.
Yeah. Home.
The old people pray to God so that he don't think we different than the whites. They pray so that God know we his children too. Once my mom and dad took me to a field at night to pray and sing to God. An old man with a beard told us, "The day is coming when you will only be slaves of God." Some of the old ones say, we have to bear all because that's all we can do. Some of the old ones say they glad there was death because they'd rather rot in the ground than to have more beats. What I hated most was when they would beat me, and I didn't even know what they was beating me for. But that was Solomon. And Solomon is dead now. And I know he's burning in hell today. It pleases me to know it.
These stories I am being told are an epiphany. An epiphany is the inverse of trauma. A manifestation to the transition of who we will, no, who we must become.
My name is Pierre Baptiste, and I'm a Creole in New Orleans, born and raised. My wife, Marianne, is my confidant and my best friend. We're both of African and European ancestry, and we were both educated in France after the fall of Napoleon. We live in a section of New Orleans called the Treme, where we operate several businesses and own several properties. I think we should leave.
Leave Treme? Look, there's nothing for us up north.
No. Haiti.
Do you really think we'll be accepted there?
I do. You ever heard of Romaine the Prophetess? During the uprisings in Haiti, before the revolution, there was this free person of color named Romaine. She led thousands on the island, and some try to call her a man, but she wore a dress like the manifestation of Ayelala.
Justice and truth.
And she was married to a woman named Marie. Marie had been an enslaved person, and Romaine was a wealthy coffee grower, but they met and fell in love and had children. It took some 12 years, but they finally got freedom for Marie and the children.
That's a cute story.
I know it's more than just their story. And there's word that the president wants us there, and as the first black nation in the new world, I think we should support them.
Look, we have a good life, Pierre. We're not bothered, we come from wealth and lineage. Do you really want to leave?
Haven't you seen the change since we became a part of the United States? It's only getting worse.
I mean, they've been afraid of us since we were kids, but do you really want to leave home?
Who do you think the first ones are going to come for when things get worse? We're not safe here. We'll be safer there. As my confidant and my business partner, we have to make this decision together. My name is Pierre Baptiste, and I'm a Creole in New Orleans. Born and raised.
Ever wonder about the dialogue of people in a plantation in the early 19th century? Or for that matter, the language of our people will sound like in the future? I do. I know they made my granddaddy learn the language and forget his words. It made my mama lose what she knew, trying to ensure that she would not give it to me. But I wonder what that would sound like in the future. The traces of my granddaddy's language are floating around a little. But even though the old words still linger, I wonder will they erase the sounds? Will they invent a way of speaking for us so that generations after us lose our words and our way of speaking the words? Think about it. How hard would it be to relearn our language if they erase the dialect?
my daddy? He's an Indian from the Congo. His supreme was Shango, the most powerful god of all of Africa. And although Shango came over here with my father, he didn't stay. Because his power didn't work here. Nah. But my daddy taught me to pray to the white man God, the God of power. So I prayed. So I prayed and I prayed. And I prayed. And so when Maza asked me who was trying to leave the plantation, I told him. Here you got Mike, Johnny, Jimmy. And when he hung them niggas, he gave me the power. Now I'm the overseer. Now I'm dignified. Now I know a lot of them other niggas think I'm going to hell. But see, here's the little secret. I don't believe in the white man's God. And I don't believe in their hell. But nigga, I do believe in their power.
Any alien life form doesn't deem us intelligent enough for understanding. Or they see the destructive nature we inflict among each other in our society.
So that's it? We'll just eventually die out?
We'll probably destroy ourselves. Why would any intelligent life form want to make first contact with the world we live in?
I don't know. Maybe save us? Help us?
I think we've learned by now that there's no savior coming. We have to save ourselves.
We have put our labor and our blood into the common cause for a long time. We have given the nation laughter and song. Maybe now in this terrible struggle we can give something else, the source of our laughter and song. We offer you our hope bringer, High John the Conqueror. He began as a whisper, a will of hope, a wish to find something worthy of laughter and song. And then the whispers put on flesh. His footsteps sounded across the world in a low but musical rhythm. He came from Africa. He came walking in the sounds of the waves. It's no secret that Hajan has evaded the ears of white folks. Can't know what folks won't tell you. Way over there, where the sun rises a day ahead of time, they say heaven arms with love and laughter those it does not wish to see destroyed. He who wins from within is in the B class. Be here when the ruthless man comes, and be here when he's gone.
Construct the basis of its reality.
Or,
Yes?
I think it'll be our evolution. Our way to break the filter.
I am a poor pilgrim of sorrow. I'm tossed in this wide world alone.
Long ago, men traveled to Africa from Europe with the sole purpose of harvesting labor from humans. They were the aliens to that land, the hunters in the forest. It all worked because there was a resource there that the aliens wanted. But I think interstellar aliens would be more intelligent.
Ori is an artificial intelligence that is as close to humanity as possible. Over time, becoming the essence of humanity. Maybe that's what intelligent life forms are. Artificial intelligent beings who came from organic life forms as a form of evolution. And the filter is broken when we have a resource to tell stories beyond time and space.
In the end, our consciousness returned to the stars. And on those stars were those who were like me. Conscious beings based on organics, who traveled the stars looking for others like them. And the stories of our ancestors lived on. Beyond time and space itself.
It's all about love. It's all about love. Can you fathom the sheer power of how some love will often tower? All the grays and blues can shower, the waiting causing after hours, and you can have feeling of dower. All the grays and blues can shower of how some love will often It's all about